That's really
True.
far.
That's true.
It's like,
It
I
could
mean,
just be,
I
this
don't-
could just be unrealistic.
I mean,
So
I don't
bad,
think
yeah.
it's necessarily like true that
Yeah.
it actually has a hang time of 3 seconds.
yeah.
But that still wouldn't be the height though. Does everybody got this? Okay. So the equations are D equals V sub I times T plus 1/2 A T squared. That's 1. D equals V sub I plus V sub F divided by 2 times, T times T. V sub F equals V sub I plus A T, and V sub F squared equals V sub I squared plus 2A D. Where D is the displacement, T is time, A is acceleration, V sub I is initial velocity, and V sub F is final velocity. Okay? So, to solve problems using kinematic equations, first you identify and list the known information. Then you identify and list the unknown information, which hopefully there's really only one thing that's unknown, or else we'll have some problems. Then you need to choose the appropriate equation. So you choose the equation based on what's known and what's unknown. You pick the equation that has all, you should have 4 quantities at all times, 3 that are known, 1 that is unknown. So you pick the equation that has the 4 quantities that you are working with. And then you substitute the known values and solve for the unknown. So for example, an airplane accelerates down a runway at 3.50 meters per second for 22.6 seconds until it finally gathers enough speed to lift off the runway. Determine the distance traveled during this time. Puzzled by Michael Jordan. I don't think we have enough information because we don't know how. Alright, anyways, back to this. This will be more straightforward. So, what do we know?
Your acceleration.
Okay, so we know acceleration, which I'm gonna say A, because that's the variable that's used in the equations, is 2.5. Okay, what else do we know? Time, which is, okay, and what are we trying to find?
The distance.
Now, remember I said we had to have 4 quantities, and this is only 3. Can you find an equation that has those 3 in it?
Yeah,
The first one, what is the one that we're missing? The initial velocity. What do you think the initial velocity of the plane is? 0. Right.
Why is it 0?
Because the plane would start by not moving when the time is 0, the plane would not be moving yet. Okay, so we plug in what we know. So 0 times 22.6 plus, let's say 0.5 times 3.5 times 22.6 squared. So 0 times anything will be 0, so that will drop out. And what do we get?
I got 893.83.
Sounds okay.
So did I.
Is the distance meters?
Yes. How do we know that?
Distance and meters.
Well, it is, but there's other measurements of distance. How do we know that in our case it's going to be meters?
This is meters per second.
Because the acceleration is given in meters per second, right? If the acceleration is given in kilometers per hour, that's gonna change things, right? So we do need to be mindful of our units. So, 893.83 meters, if you rounded that, that's fine, to 894. Are you guys familiar with significant figures or sig figs?
I think we have to be
No.
reminded.
Chemistry that was bad.
No,
It was
please
bad.
don't make us do
No.
The book made mention of significant figures
Gross.
and the like.
We talked about them at the beginning of the year last year,
I think
for chemistry, and then we just never used it again.
Yeah.
Really?
Mr. Bly was like, it's not really that important.
Yeah, they're not really that important.
Yeah, I'm debating how. But the one physics book that we have that I started looking at this summer, like, spent a lot of time talking about sig figs, but I don't know. Anyways, for right now, we'll just leave it at that. We'll decide if it's necessary later on.
You kind of forgot all this stuff.
It's like Cooper Brown, a certain thing.
Oh, yeah.
Want you to do some practice.
I just don't remember how to do it.
For tonight, just do the front of this, please. So just do the front 1 through 4, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, because we're not really having class.
We're in here for 20 minutes.
We're in here now.
Oh, okay, so we will talk about it.
We have to leave at 9:15.
Okay. And you guys are gonna be back by 7th period?
I don't
I don't think so.
think so, but.
She said 11 in the email, but I was
I thought
She's
you
not
said
allowed,
11.
like,
Chances are I'd probably run over.
I was wondering
Yeah.
how realistic that was.
I think she might,
If we're having calculus.
I think she might be here right now, I'm not sure.
See you guys later.
I don't know.
I just studied